Well, this is the last day for the annual giving campaign, and the campaign is over. And as Reverend David said, it's not over. It never ends. I think the sun will have expended all of its energy, and we're still going to be going after pledges. But I want to take some time to thank those who worked in this campaign. The generosity team started this campaign early January, and it's been a sprint to get to this day. This has been a high-energy, focused team that's been serving you. Reverend David Miller and staff Mary LaRoe, Mary Foster, Director of Finance Gayatri Tilakaratne, Kendra Niehaus and A.J. Ingson for their animated giving video. Testimonials by Irina Clements, Dylan Gingley, and A.J. Committee support from Becky Love King, Chris Philstrip, and Irina Clements. And board members who worked on this campaign in addition to their board responsibilities. David Michael, Assistant Treasurer, Dylan Gingley, Treasurer, Stacy Casey, and our board president, Kay Cook. Please join me in thanking them all. And if you get a chance, meet them individually and thank them. I think they'd appreciate it. Okay, now for the results. Good, they're not showing it.
No,
It's up. Okay, as you can see from this, let's see, it is, yes. This was information we had as a Friday. Gayatri updated me last night. I was reading the email this morning at 5 o'clock. I couldn't get back to sleep. So I'm going to update this as we go along. There are 3 categories I'm going to go over, okay, with you. The first one is all the pledges that have been made to date. That is, if you go to the bottom one, that is now 185 pledges for 600. Oh, by the way, for all of us nerds, it's okay to get your calculator out and follow along. I've got mine out too, okay? Okay, so it's 185 pledges for $620,795. And some stats within that, we had 108 pledges were increased by $64,000. We had 14 new pledges and 2 returning pledges, and those average pledges are over $2,000 each. We did have some reductions, but the reductions are less than we've had in past years. So this has been a great start, folks. Thank you all who stepped up to do this. This is really great. The second group are the recurring pledges. And those are the folks who have made a commitment to make a recurring pledge. It helps with the administrative effort and everything, but we hold off until the end to make those pledges just to respect any changes that they may want to make, like increasing the pledge. Okay, then there's the final group for those pledges for which we have not heard and will be calling. You guys get your own special music. Okay, so what we have now are 67 pledges, and they're anticipated. This is not a budget item, it's not firm, but an outlook of that would be about $85,000. 67 pledges and $85,000 we need to collect. And I want to encourage you, please make your pledge. Your pledge is important. We need to hear from you, okay? Now, members of the board and the generosity team will be reaching out to you by email, by phone, by text, to encourage you to make your pledge as you are able. So please respect their efforts and respond to their calls. Even better, make your pledge before you get the call. So if you add this all up, and guys, this is not a budget. This is not a budget item. And don't take this to the bank. We could end up with 346 pledges for a total of $878,000. That is phenomenal. It's not our goal, but folks, let me tell you, for those of you who've worked on a pledge campaign and you see the 67 people who've got to follow up, that number has been as high as 126. So just that is an improvement. You all, the congregation has really responded. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. And I want to encourage everyone to make a pledge. And in your groups, if you talk about it and you find someone who hasn't pledged, gently nudge them along, okay? And so this is a time to celebrate. Our membership is up. The number of pledges is up. The average pledge is going up, okay? And I think the amount, if we can raise this amount, this will be a significant increase over last year. And I personally feel like we are finally climbing out of the COVID ditch that we've been in for the past 4 years. So it's time to celebrate. Thank you all. Thank yourselves, and come by the celebration at 11 o'clock. We've got a great celebration. This has been a great campaign, folks.
Now, I just want to say that, how many years have you been doing this now?
9.
Pete, year after year, says he wants to retire from this position. And year after year, I take his arm and I twist it right back here. And he continues to do it with joy and happiness and commitment to this congregation.
David, it's more like
Bravo.
I tried. I try to get out and they keep pulling me back in.